Okay, y'all. So, hey, we got the grandbaby here in the background crying. So we doing our first little YouTube. So we can put the little baby on the screen and we're gonna let everybody see grandma's grandbaby. Damn, he's crying. I have decided to. Okay, you can cry. Okay. See, even babies go through the moments where they just want to cry. I wish we could just be babies and we could just cry like when we want to cry, whatever the case is. But we can't do that as adults. I'm gonna be doing YouTubes where I feel like these are YouTubes that are be of some relevance and of importance. I'm gonna take them to my YouTube.
Come on, Baba.
Bye.
Come on, Jada.
Bye. Boop 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 boop
Come
boop.
on, Jada.
Yeah, you messing with my grandma time. This is what you call real life YouTubes. That's what I want to be. I want y'all to follow. I want y'all to feel free to ask questions and stuff like that. We're gonna go through different challenges and we're gonna share like different events and different things that's gone on in my vast 51 years of life. Yeah, 51 years. I I feel so strongly about anxiety and depression that I actually wrote a letter, and I wrote a letter to our president at the time, which was George Bush Jr. And that letter didn't get any attention. It got the wrong attention, didn't get the right attention. I wanted to get the right attention. And I wanted to be one of those people who, yes, we smile. What people don't understand about people who have depression is that we hide it well. That's what depression is about. Anxiety is something that sometimes we show and sometimes we don't. And we have anxiety for different reasons. Mine was cause of a loss of my 8-year-old son. So now everything that happens in life, I worry, and I extremely worry from the fact of I have adult children, and when I don't hear from them, I go in straight to panic, something happened mode. And that is not natural. I've had therapy. I see a psychiatrist. They place me on medication. They do all those things. But those things don't help us. We need to formulate and start a structure where we are here as a people and know we as a colored people, who have melanin in our skin, cannot be afraid to speak about the things that have happened and is happening to us. Because it's only the others that people really care about and they really look at and they stop to wonder, or maybe they really are depressed. No, we go through depression too. We go through anxiety too. And sometimes mine is so uncontrollable. I can't control it that I wanted to commit the S word plenty of times. Plenty of times. I can't tell you guys how many times I thought that would just be the easy way out. But it wouldn't be on the strength of that's a selfish thing to do. And it took me a long time to understand that would be selfish because I have a 17-year-old daughter still, and I still have children who depend on me and love me. May feel nobody else in the world gives two damns about me. I know I've been used. I know that in some of even my friendships, they're not friends. They're just people who are dependent on the knowledge that I have or the things that I can do to help, or that they feel because I'm such a sweetie, they can push me around, which is most of the time true. It's very hard for me to say no. People can be very smart, wise mouth to me, but as soon as I turn around and say something back smart, I'm disrespectful, or I got an attitude problem. No, is that you don't speak to everybody in every manner, or if you don't jump the way they want you to jump, they have a problem with that. But no one jumps for me, which I've noticed. I noticed that I have been very given. I have been watching the things that I do lately, and I watch what I like, little trinkets, nothing like major, or some old clothes, or some food out the refrigerator, or just any kind of crazy things that you think it's just small to some people. It's major when you have a one source household, when you're taking care of everybody. It's like I'm the martyr. It's like you take care of everybody, but nobody worries about your needs. You know what I mean? Nobody asks, oh, is Legacy having a good day today, or is Legacy having a bad day today? Legacy has days when she doesn't tell anybody any of her business. I do know I talk a little bit too much, And I'm learning now that I need to keep quiet and keep some of my feelings and keep some of my opinions and some other things like just to myself, you know. How I live my life is how I live my life. What I believe in, I believe in. Um, there's different things like I do. Like I have all these dream catchers above my bed, and to me, they give me peace. I don't care what anybody else thinks about them. I'm really not too much of a care of what people think as far as like how I live my religious part of my life, because at the end of the day, I owe no human anything. I only owe God, my Savior, and Jesus. That's it. And I know that. So it doesn't matter what people say as far as like how I live my life as far as like religiously. As a matter of fact, I don't care what people say about me as far as how I live my life, period. Because being loyal and devoted to a person um, brought a lot of hate in my life. And I'm able to say that. So to a lot of you young ladies out here who have had, we dated, we were loyal, we done the right things, we cooked, we cleaned, we Susie homemakers, we provided, we went to work, we still helped, but we needed to help, and we still got kicked in our butts, basically. And the men out there went out there and did whatever, and vice versa for men. So it's not going to be like a one side beat up men thing. I don't want to do that because I'm not a man. I don't have a penis, I have a vagina. So I only want to speak about the vagina parts. You know what I mean? But I am going to be dedicated and loyal to keeping a video diary, so to speak, so that people can see my journey. I have plenty of like hand journals. Like I have all sizes and all kinds. That I'm a writer, and I've always liked to write. But this way, I can build a form and a platform for people to come on and they can ask questions. Any question that you want to ask, don't be ashamed, don't be shy. We'll figure out a way. My email address is shaneen35@yahoo.com. That's capital SHANEEN 35@yahoo.com. You guys can send me questions and I'd love to answer them. Because as I sit here and on this Sunday and I'm smiling and, you know, all pumped up and getting ready to go work out with a friend of mine who feels like she needs it. And I don't mind doing it. I don't mind helping. I don't mind doing that. I just want to be a force of a woman that started from absolutely nothing and had nothing to lose and nothing to gain. All I want to do is try to help people to understand that life is one big circle and we all get hurt. You know, I was just watching a thing on Raven Jackson, beautiful young lady who was so phenomenally great, physically fit, had a home line, was working out, was doing things, and she did the S word. And I think that was horrible for something like this, so youthful, so young, to do that. She did videos just like this too, so she showed that she was happy. And that's what I'm trying to say. Why can't we, people who are depressed, or people who are going through some type of emotional something within our brain, go and seek the proper help that we need without feeling embarrassed, without feeling like it's something wrong with us, or feeling like we got to live the way other people want us to live? That's not right. Each person in this world was born alone unless they have a twin. They still came out one by one. We should be able to talk about how we feel, the things that happen to us, what's going on in our brains. We are not here to please other people, guys. We're not. We're here to please ourselves. If we get a mate, keep our mate, our relationship, try to run our families, try to maintain a simple household and not be too much. And if you gain fame and fortune from it, then use that to inspire and to help others. Give back to your community, reach out. I mean, just be a force to just try to do something. A small voice can be a very powerful thing, and that is what my goal is, and that's what my intent is, to be a small voice but make a very impactful, made up word, impact on people. Have people to understand that I'm not ashamed to say I'm depressed. I'm not. I'm not ashamed to say that I've gone through different obstacles. I've gone through adversity as far as I've lost a son that was 8 years old. Both parents are deceased. And most of the time I do feel like I'm in this world by myself. I have siblings that could care less about me. And at this point, I no longer feel the need to cater and try to make them be my friends. Because like I said, it's their side, my side, then it's the truth. You know? But as you get to know me, you guys will see I'm so humble and I'm so inviting. And I invite anybody to come sit and talk We're going to start doing podcasts, and it's going to be with a simple little record like this. We're not going to go and buy all that equipment and stuff like that unless we gain somebody who wants us to come on an actual show and talk. It'll be a special little just video just like this we make and post. And people can follow along like that. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up at Shanine35@yahoo.com. I'll be more than happy to answer you on any mental question that I can. If you guys like to come by Legacy Healing Spa and check it out and sit in the salt cave and do some therapy, you can. Most of the time, other people sit there for the first couple of times for their own experience to just see if that's something that'll help them out by just coming to be able to talk to another person. That helps people most of the time. Just being able to just talk about it. Yeah, excuse the noise. I'm going through a pet situation where pets are my therapy. So I have a tortoise. It's like a turtle, but he lives on the ground, on the land. And his name is Leonardo. And Leonardo is having a tantrum. He always has tantrums. He's over there. Yeah, he has tantrums every day. He's really starting to bug me out, but he's also a pleasure to have. Anyway, you guys have a great Sunday, and I hope I inspired someone to just say, hey, something is wrong with me, and, God is willing, and God is able. Y'all be good till next time. Legacy signing out.